Aquarius, welcome to your monthly overview. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. And if you have not had a chance yet, I hope you check out the shorts. I recently started doing shorts and I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit, and I hope you are too. Some of them are satire, but mostly weekly, the short sesh, as I'm calling them, just very brief tarot sessions for all 12 signs. And at this time, I plan to do them once a week, but I can reassure you they will not replace the in-depth readings, okay? But I hope you check them out. Cool. I like that. I like how, so very true. Here are these hour-long in-depth messages, and then 60 seconds. There you go. There you go. I just won't do average. I just won't. I refuse to do average, honey. I just won't do it. I know you understand. What's going on, please? What's going on for Aquarius? Show me what I need to see, please, for Aquarius. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please, for the Aquarian Collective. Show me Aquarius. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not, and if there's more than one energy here, then reverse or tacit applies. Cross-watcher same. Show me what I need to see, please. Ten of Swords. No, that does not feel good. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Swords. Oh, it felt like it was a long time coming. It felt like it was a long time coming. It feels like something here was inevitably going to end and that it was going to cause pain when it finally did. It took a while for that Wheel of Fortune to complete its cycle. For something like the obvious to be obvious, you know what I mean? In the recent past. It's, obviously it seemed like something was going to end and we kind of belabored the point. We didn't want to do it because we knew it would hurt, so of course it hurt when it finally arrived. Yes, of course it did. We'll go into details, see if we can get more on that. Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands. There's beautiful. I like how your energy has turned around. I don't know how far it will go. I don't know if you'll allow yourself to express it, but it's looking like energetically you want to pick yourself back up again. Where your particular energy is headed, but I don't know. You literally seem to be showing me the definition of I'm open to it. I do know this. You have your options in love open, but it's not meant with a generic concept. There is something in mind, with that Two of Cups. You are looking for exclusivity, but that requires you opening your energy up in the sense of direction, positivity. I'm willing to look. I'm willing to spend the energy. I'm willing to find out. I'm willing to explore. I'm willing to take experiences. I'm willing to take chances. I am looking for that special cup, but that requires my energy to be open. Okay? Very lovely. Very good. Five of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Empress, the Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay. We got a little bit of fear here. Ace of Wands. Yes, I know. You're out there looking for new, I believe, or your energy's trying to pick up. I'm not saying it is renewal at this time, but we shall see. In the immediate future, you're showing me some very beautiful energy here with the Empress and the Queen of Cups, but you're also showing me fear. A little bit of a whole... I got something here that's kind of special to me, and I'm afraid I might lose it. Okay? Especially if you're coming from a background noise of having really strong endings that were painful, and they hurt, and they had that sense of inevitability attached to them, kind of like a price tag that you knew you were going to have to pay sooner rather than later, or at some point in the recent past. It was coming. You knew it was coming. You didn't want it to, but it came. You turn your energy around, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, which is very you. But there is some fear here in the future of parting ways with somebody who means a great deal to us. It looks like you might have found someone. It looks like you might have been vulnerable and you're trying to open your heart space towards them. And now it seems like the stakes are pretty high in the future. So there's a little bit of fear here. There is. Hopefully it doesn't run too far. You know. When we experience this kind of level of pain and endings, and then we get ourselves out there, we get the nerve to put ourselves back out there again, we connect with someone, we connect with them strongly, and then there's that sense of, oh shit, I could lose this one. And that feeling, that sense of dread that can predate our energy and our actions can be an undercurrent. And hopefully that undercurrent does not take hold of the situation. Okay, because what we often fear, we will in fact bring about if it's left unchecked or we don't recognize it. So, other than that, You're showing me optimism and moving forward. It looks like you might be finding or connecting to a special somebody in future. Let's get to it. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please, for Aquarius. Let's start with that Ace of Wands, please. Show me that Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, please, which does very well for your current energy. It makes sense. Trying to open that energy back up in a way that's positive, as I said, optimistic, as I said, has some place to go, positivity, hope. Show me that Ace of Wands, please. Two of Cups. Three of Wands. Like I said, oh my, yes. Oh goodness, I don't know if they're new, I don't know if they're old. But it's looking like we anticipate, energetically speaking, connecting with someone who represents a very strong connection. You actually seem to be looking forward to it. If it has not happened yet, it should be soon. Okay, it should be soon. It seems to be waiting with purpose. We seem to be excited to connect with this person. They represent that Two of Cups, which, boom, right here on your midline and also in your current overview. Let me show you how beautiful that is. You seem to be really excited by this person. Okay, the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Lovers. We anticipate this person's energy. You might be at a distance, you might be talking from afar, but you seem to be fired up on all cylinders. They do seem to be marked with the opportunity of new. I'm not saying it as renew at this time. I need to go further. But at this time, it looks like it's a connection that's speaking to you strongly. You seem to be engaging in it, and that would explain why you're emphasizing this could be the Two of Cups. This could be my new Two of Cups. I'm keeping my options open, and I met this person, and it's going pretty well. That's the energy. It looks excited. It looks light. It looks playful. And again, it's just looking like this could be a strong connection. Now, it could literally be with Gemini. But your excitement is real. Your enthusiasm is real, and it's beautiful. You seem so lit up. Of course, there's obviously other things going on in your world, but your energy seems so engaged right now. And like I said, if it's not right now, it should be soon. But let's go ahead and do our due diligence and take a look at that sticky, icky, nasty past. Oh no, that's enough to put anybody off, honey. It's enough to put anybody off, but you're showing me signs of recovery. Okay. Ten of Swords, obviously. I will, of course, do a time check. I'm very excited. I finally get to use my new Divine Timing deck on you. Specifically, it just came in. I've been meaning to get a Divine Timing Oracle deck for years, but I just don't like... so many of them are just so silly and cheesy. I just like... You know, I'm really picky. As many decks and oracles as I have, a lot of them are gifts. But the ones I choose, I'm very picky about. So I finally found one that's like, oh, this one isn't totally silly. That's nice. Excuse me. Show me that Ten of Swords, please. Show me that Ten of Swords. Excuse me. We will be doing quite a bit of that. Show me that Ten of Swords with the throat clearing and all that. Show me that Ten of Swords, please. Knight of Swords. Everybody's kicking that off. The Hermit, the Two of Swords. Okay. It's kind of rough. It's rough. It's rough. You're showing me this ending happened. I don't contest it. I don't quite understand it. I got to heal from it. I'm not exactly sure how. You did what you do. You rushed in. Okay, you're trying to take care of yourself mentally, physically. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. There's things that you needed to mentally clear up about this ending, even though it kind of felt like it was always headed in this direction. That doesn't mean, nonetheless, that you didn't have clear up, or clean up, I should say. That's, you know, we can expect things like this and expect things like this, and we can feel it, we can sense it, and we dread it. And when it finally happens, that doesn't make it any easier. You still have to deal with a certain level of fallout. So that's what you're telling me. I've got cleanup here. I've got cleanup here to do. This ending hurt. I know that. I'm going to take actions in stride in this way. There's some confusion within me. I need to clean up or clear up myself. Sometimes I don't always know my feelings about this. I just know it hurts a lot. Ergo, I've got healing to do, right? So when we understand pain's coming, but we can't quite access our feelings, we know we need to take charge in this respect. We know we need to do something about it, okay? I see you trying to heal something from a very mental point of view, which is very much like you, Aquarius, honey. It's kind of like, I knew this was coming, but I still don't know how I feel about it. So yeah, that's why I need you to advocate for yourself, more healing. I should see more of your emotions present, because it's like, again, you knew it was coming, and it's almost like you accepted the pain, but it's like I'm still emotionally confused despite my knowing. So there's going to be kind of an extensive period here for you to clean up your thoughts and your feelings, to get in touch with both about the situation. It didn't matter if you felt it coming or you saw it coming. That didn't make it any less painful. I see it right here. Okay? Even if it did feel inevitable. Nonetheless, you know, we're going to still have a certain reaction to it. We're still going to have a certain reaction to it. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me that Wheel of Fortune. 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 For some of you, FYI, your family and friends got burnt out on this particular discussion. Like they didn't want to talk about it anymore. It's like, I don't know why I'm getting that. And for you, it was like, I guess I should really get in there and keep attacking this and attacking this. There are some people who didn't understand why you were still talking about it. Like they knew it was over and you did too. So why are you still talking about it? That's because you couldn't get in touch with your feelings. Your thoughts were different. And you trying to process this information, I believe, with people outside of you. I think it was you trying to get in touch with your emotions, but that didn't help. People are like, why are you still talking about it, Aquarius? Why are you still talking about it? I know. You continued the moon. This was a Wheel of Fortune, so this happened over a long time. As I said, you knew it was coming. And, you know, I know you were trying to manifest but this is interesting. The moon, 6 of Wands, the Magician over the Wheel of Fortune. How interesting. Let me see that 3 of Swords. Let me see that 3 of Swords, please. Let me see that 3 of Swords, please. Yeah. Death is in reverse. Okay. Despite the fact that whatever this is, it could be situation, doesn't have to be a romantic thing. People confuse that all the time. It could be situational, it could be a work thing, it could be a family friend dynamic thing. Despite the fact that this always seemed to be headed in one particular direction, I believe it was you was manifesting on some way that the opposite was true, that it wouldn't be over. And that was under your moon energy. There was a part of you that felt you could continue to manifest this and pull it through and still feel good about it, even if it was headed in a particular direction. I believe it was a kind of illusion on your part that this wouldn't end, or despite you knew, and you knew, but you didn't want to know that you knew. You understand? So that would explain why you're trying to handle the healing in a sense that mentally makes sense, but emotionally you're still having a hard time connecting to it. Yeah, that was one of those things I think we knew, but we didn't want to know. So we continued to manifest even if it wasn't realistic. I understand. We didn't want it to be over, yeah? 10 of Pentacles, healing, temperance, 9 of Swords. This kind of has shaken up your world a little bit, you know, your stability got shaken up a little bit, caused pain in there. Like I said, I see a lot of influence of family and friends, and it did not lessen your anxiety. You're showing me once more temperance, patience, and healing. You keep showing me healing, and you keep showing your mentality. I'm not seeing enough of your emotions. I think that's what we need to get in touch with the most, because I know you want love, honey. I know you want love. And I think you knew this was coming, and in that process of trying to brace yourself for the ending of this situation, it was easier to not connect to your emotions It's all you can think about mentally. And I am convinced you burned out family and friends on the topic. And things still wouldn't get cleared up for you. Because you had emotionally kind of cut off from this, knowing what was going to happen, even if you were manifesting otherwise. You see what I'm saying? I still see your stability being in place. It's just your world has been affected by this. It's like every day is a little gray. Every day is a little sad. Every day seems like a little bit of a bummer, despite the fact it's a little more than a bummer. You know what I mean? But despite the fact that you do have connections, despite the fact that you do have a large connectivity and community, sometimes it feels like you're really isolated in it. Okay. And you're working on it. You are working on it. I gave you full marks for that. You gave me the Hermit as well as Temperance. I don't know who it is that hurt you so bad, but also it's like part of you knew it was going to be over. Part of you knew, even if you didn't want it to. And it's weird. It's like you expect mentally the confusion. Mentally you expect the pain. Mentally you expected this to be over, even if you didn't want it to be. But I think in this knowing, which is very you, in this knowing that this situation was going to eventually roll out, you had cut your emotions off for it much earlier, so it would lessen the pain, but it didn't work, did it? It just made you more out of touch with your feelings. I understand. Psychologically, it makes sense. It was a form of self-protection. It worked a little too well. Okay. You still need to be able to feel your feelings regardless of a situation being over or not. All right. And that will indeed help. Oh, excuse my tummy. I'm kicked off. I haven't eaten yet today because, of course, that's what I do. I forget. That's not even a joke. I just start rolling at about 5:30 in the morning, and then I keep going. But you're healing. Just please know you do have a large support function. Sometimes it doesn't always feel so supportive. I know. Sometimes it feels like you're very alone in that connection, or just get back in touch with you in the ways that matter. And then that will start to flow back into space, okay? Into the appropriate space of support and function and connectivity. In other words, your community will look like your community again. Your life will look like your life again. But it does require you getting more in touch with your emotions. Now, it looks like we hit the fast forward button rather fast. Yeah, it looks like we hit that fast forward button because now we're like, love. And I'm exploring love. And I feel good about it. And yeah, you is right here. So I don't know who you're connecting to, but it looks like you're excited by it and that you have reasonable hope and expectations surrounding it. And it could be a brand new lovers type connection, but with real authentic love in it. Okay, show me that Two of Cups, please. Excuse me, again, it might have just started. It might have just started. That's the markings of brand new. Show me. Show me this Two of Cups, please. Show me this Two of Cups, please, for Aquarius. Show me that Two of Cups, please, for Aquarius. Show me that Two of Cups, please. Show me that Two of Cups, please. The Star. That's you, honey. Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Oh, there's the conflict right there. There's some conflict right there. Yeah. This connection speaks to you strongly. It's speaking to you strongly. It's kind of coaxing you out. Typically, Seven of Swords is like, I'm ditching this, and I'm not going to be honest with myself about it. What you're showing me, though, is a reflection of Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, how you opened with so much pain and confusion. And there you are with the Star. A part of you is tempted to kind of sidestep this because you're still haunted by pain. You're still afraid of being hurt. Oh, but it's calling to you so strongly. Somebody's cup, somebody's soul energy is rocking your world, man. And I was already say, that's a hell of a fast forward. It's not. You're still dealing with that Ten of Swords. A part of you is tempted to just kind of like, don't engage with this, Aquarius. Don't engage with this. Remember the pain. Remember the pain. You're not done with the pain. What if it happens again? And I already saw that down here, too, on your Five of Pentacles and your future orientation. The pain and the fear of being hurt is overwhelming sometimes. And sometimes you feel tempted to sidestep this energy that you are trying to engage with because you want to. It feels good. It feels very good. And for that same reason, because it feels so good, you're kind of like, maybe I should not get involved with this. And that's coming from a place of fear and from being hurt, which again, I will point out to you, I already saw that for you. It looks like you're still hanging in there though, because it calls to you specifically so very, very strongly. It could be fellow Aquarius, does not have to be. Let's just be careful with that. I see you so tempted because it draws you in. It draws you in. Whatever this energy is, it draws you in, and it kicks off the fears of this could end, it could hurt me again. I don't know if I'm still stable. I don't know if I'm over this. I understand. Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Now, it could be that your healing work is not done. But whatever this is really trying to pull you forward. Show me the Seven of Cups, please. Show me that Seven of Cups, please. Eight of Cups, the Chariot, Ace of Wands. Yeah, as you explore your emotions, you are just, I'm so sorry. That's just the way it is this time of year. I have no control over it. That's just the way it is. I know it's annoying. I promise you it's more annoying for me. All right, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Chariot, Ace of Wands. You're exploring these cups, right? And it's the emotional energy is pulling you back in because it does feel good, right? It's making you feel less hollow. It's making you feel your feelings. And it kind of makes you aware of how emotionally absent you have been, which I saw that distinct absence up here. And whatever this is, you are reacting strongly to it. The bigger part of you with the Chariot and the Ace of Wands is literally gravitating towards that Ace of Wands much more strongly than the emotional echoes that you used to feel. Okay, so again, emotional absence. Okay? And you exploring these cups is making you aware of what wasn't there or has not been there for some time. And that was likely due to fear of being hurt, as we discussed. Okay? And processing this, which was painful, and it's hard to acknowledge the pain. Mentally, we don't understand it, so we keep taking our feelings up here and trying to talk them out, but it's not working. We got to feel those feelings. And when you engage with this Two of Cups, this Lovers, this Ace of Wands, it makes you how aware of how numb you have been and how you are opening up once more. Their energy is almost coming across as medicinal to you. Now, I'm not saying new love is the cure. I really hate that. I really hate when people conflate these ideas that in order for me to get over a relationship or a love, I need new love to propel me forward. That's crap, that's garbage, and that's a fallacy. That is a #1 way to guarantee that you will carry over pre-existing bullshit and nonsense into your new relationship is by saying, for me to be happy, I need to meet someone new. And that means you pin all your good positivity on someone you have yet to meet, and that's a hell of a responsibility. So no. Love and healing come from within. So I am glad that you are connecting with someone who is inspiring you to reopen your heart once more. I'm glad that you are meeting someone that inspires you to re-engage with your positive energy once more. I'm glad that you are connecting with someone that literally gives you that feeling of momentum. But I can still see in that residual energy fear of being hurt, not once but twice. So let's be careful with that. Okay? I'm glad you're opening back up, beautifully so, powerfully so, but we still have work to do, and I don't want you to put yourself in a position of self-sabotage for fear of being hurt again. Okay? I'm just telling you that right now because I've seen a couple of markers. But otherwise, I see your energy moving forward. Let's actually finish out the Knight of Wands with this deck, and then we will switch. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. The Passion. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. One more. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. King of Pentacles, stability, the Empress, twice, Four of Swords. Like I said, you're connecting with somebody who makes you feel very restorative. Somebody here, we've got King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Cups. Somebody has been identified as the Empress twice. So this is someone who is highly productive, highly maternal, unconditional love, very, very generous with their emotions, very generous with, well, whoever they are with. The idea is it's exclusive. I only give you this, okay, because I know my worth, I know my value, and I want to give you a great deal of myself. You are showing me a strong sense of stability, your passion's on point, your sense of resting and giving yourself space, self-love. This is good. This is what I was wanting to see earlier, okay? It's looking like perhaps this person is teaching you these critical elements or helping encouraging within you those critical elements, okay? So indeed, this is truly a generous Empress. This person is really encouraging you to take better care of yourself a lot. And you seem to be responding to it in that sense of, yeah, you know what, you're right. I should put more of my energy into me. I should give myself more time to rest and contemplate and to heal. I should have a stronger sense of my value and worth, right? I should love me too. So, and it's I like this a lot. This person is kind of pointing out to you those elements that you seem to need. Good. Good. That means you're gravitating to your star. You're allowing it to come through. Whoever this is. They seem to be a very positive influence, and they are emphasizing to you, with you, and in proximity with you, this is what self-love is. This is what self-care is. I want you to know these things because I see them in you, and you're worth it. Okay? You are worth your own best interest. You're worth your own best investment, and it's like you can't help but fall in love with this person for that reason, because they're showing you some very quality things that you were missing. They were there in you, but they seem to be pulling them out of you. So I was really concerned, only in that respect of I saw a lot of unhealed elements in you, and you're opening back up emotionally beautifully. So I want you to stay in that energy, but that's going to require you to have a better, stronger understanding of how love comes from within you first, and that you should be taking care of yourself first. This person seems to be encouraging that in very strong tones, and you're responding to it beautifully. I like this a lot. I like this. That's a good part. Now, like, again, don't peg all your hopes on this person. You should be par for course. If they're showing and teaching you things, you need to be doing it too. If they're showing you that sense of self-love, self-care, self-protection, you should be advocating that within them as well. Okay? Let's make sure it's a two-way street. That way you both are on the same page at the same time, because this is so beautiful, Aquarius, and it's such a beautiful turnaround from where you've come from. I want you to stay in that vein. And it's looking like they're encouraging it. So let's take a look at this nasty little Five of Pentacles here. We just got this one in. I have a couple of the holographic decks. The antique one, and this is the total gold one. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like liquid gold, honey. It's gorgeous. Right there on the split. That Queen of Cups, the Lovers, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got a little bit of Taurus, Libra. We got a little bit. Everybody's here, honey. What's the point? What's the point? Everybody's here. I don't even know why I bother. But the split did get my attention. Now, I apologize. Here we go again. Oh my God. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Show me that Five of Pentacles. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Show me that Five of Pentacles. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Ace of Wands. There it is again. Not once, not twice, but thrice. Death. King of Wands. Okay. Okay. Showing me confidence, that's good. There's some energy here you're determined not to feed anymore. I believe. I need further clarification on that. That's really interesting. You're showing me a sense of confidence, direction. I'm determined to lead myself out of this. I understand that. But there's something here energetically that you understand should not be carried over. You're not giving any more energy, I believe, to this concept of I might be abandoned or I might be hurt. I should stop anticipating that. Because there is the anticipation here with that Ace of Wands. Death is overriding that. And the Five of Pentacles is baseline underlying fear. I should stop anticipating abandonment. I'm safe. I have confidence in this. King of Wands has his back turned to this bullshit. I will not give any more energy to this concept of fear. Fear of being broken or abandoned from the connections I forged, from the things that matter to me. I can move forward with positivity, direction, ambition, and drive. If that's true, that's very powerful, honey. Because I see that concept sneaking up on you over here, even while you engage with this, I believe it's new. Three of Wands, Page of Cups, Temperance. You have learned over time to keep your heart open. Beautiful. That's beautiful. You've learned over time to keep your heart open to the right people and the right things and the right situations. Determined to move forward. You are erasing that old fear of this could potentially break from me or abandon me. You anticipated it strongly back here. It was like you knew it was coming. Even if you manifested otherwise, you shut your feelings down for it, and that's what left a place of echo and confusion in you. And that seemed to be prompting you, whatever this new connection is, to really take care of yourself, to really understand what self-worth is, to really understand what self-love is. They seem to be a huge advocate of that, and you're picking up the lesson like crazy. I was very concerned when I saw that Five of Pentacles attached or near this Empress, and you're like, that's exactly the point, Christina. I can't feed that kind of energy anymore. That kind of anticipation that this will break, or I will abandon it, or will abandon me. I have to move forward with confidence. And that means keeping my heart open to the positive, seeing the positive, looking forward to the future with positivity instead of fearing the worst. Very good. Very good. That's beautiful. Well done. Good job. Show me that Empress, please. Show me that Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. I am sorry. I hate this part right here. I really do. It keeps drawing my attention. I am sorry. It feels like you've been isolated from your community, family, friends, things like that. That will come back into color. That will come back into focus. It wasn't you bringing this thing up over and over again that happened. You were already feeling isolated, honey, because you were separated from your feelings. It's just, it's matching your outside world. That's it. It's not that they don't care about you. Even if they say they don't want to talk about it anymore, they've heard enough. Or Aquarius, it's time to move on. When we hear things like that, it can discourage us, like people don't care about me, my family and friends. That's not really it. It's just what's happening within you is reflecting on the outside, and that you shut your emotions off from it. That's why your brain was left to deal with all the fallout instead of your heart. And your family and friends aren't going to be able to tell you that. They're going to tell you what you're talking about. You think about it too much. You talk about it too much. Instead of them saying, maybe Aquarius, you should be feeling about this. They don't know how to say that. That'll be temporary. It's going to feel like temporary isolation. When you better understand what you're feeling, your community will come back into focus. Okay? Then I am sorry that you feel so isolated like that. It's not that they're burnt out. It's just you are trying to find ways to insert your feelings and be encouraged to do it but you take it to a head place, and the people you're talking to don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know that. Not that I can tell. Don't worry, it'll all come back into focus. Show me that Empress, please. Let's do one more. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress. Show me the Empress, please. For some of you, it was kind of like the finalization of a divorce. Because I do see really obscure thoughts affecting you in multiple areas. Hope that it wouldn't happen. So yeah. The confusion of technicality and speech is here as well. So yes, for some of you, it's finalizing a divorce. Okay. 4 Cups, the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Swords. That's interesting. That's interesting. 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 4 of Cups. Over this Empress. Why are you reflecting on that? Why are you reflecting on that? Why are you reflecting on the past? This past Empress that didn't work out, possibly? Why are you reflecting on the past? Things are going well. Why are you reflecting on the past? What's the point, honey? Why are you doing that? You didn't know how unhappy you were? You didn't know how unhappy and out of touch with your feelings you were? Okay, I understand. But why are you reflecting on the past and your future when you have such a beautiful thing unfolding before you? Why? Ah. And then 7 of Cups. Strength. Some of you, your ex-person might be Pisces. I don't know why I'm getting that. I've seen everybody here. I don't even know why I'm saying it. And it's not a knock on Pisces, but for some reason that moon energy is radiating really hard. And the moon, of course, is Pisces power card. The 18th for some of you might be important. Anyway, okay, I get it now. All right. I was like, honey, why are you going back into the past when you're in your future and your future is looking great? You made a decision to not allow yourself to be destroyed by fear of abandonment. Well done. Keeping your heart open, etc., as we discussed. And then I see you reflecting on the past when it comes to this Empress. It's like you kind of realize this is what you had always hoped for or thought it would be. And you didn't realize how unhappy you were. And that's one of the... So, there you go. That's what we've been discussing this whole time. Exploring those feelings. And that's why you're reflecting on the past. It's like you're allowing yourself to admit, again, 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords right here in your opening. There you are again, 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords, but it's in contemplation. I didn't understand how unhappy I was. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Where are the feelings? Where are the feelings? Where are the feelings? Tell me about your feelings, Aquarius. Stop putting me in your headspace. Tell me about your feelings. And that's what you are finally doing. You're allowing yourself to kind of safely explore your feelings, particularly your disappointment. Okay? And I think this Empress is really encouraging you to do that. They might be in the helping profession. They just might be very generous like that. You know, I want to help you understand. They might be in a health profession, though. I don't know. Because they are really advocating the very things I've been discussing with you. Where are your feelings? You knew what you knew. And it's almost like you're literally talking about it. I had no idea how disappointed I was and how I buried that for years. I buried it for years. I couldn't really look at my feelings about this for years. I hoped it wouldn't end or stop, but I knew it would. And it was just easier to hide my feelings. So we're really talking about it. We are really talking about it. We're really talking about it now. Wow. Your person might very well be in the helping professions, honey. Medical, therapeutic, I don't know, something like that. They really get you to open up and to see yourself as the person that you are. Okay. And not the person who struggles with relationships. They have you reflect on the person that you are. Show me this Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups. Show me that Queen of Cups. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. This looks like it's already after the fact. You're brand new. I believe it's brand new. I believe. Very strong connectivity. Like I said, if it hasn't happened yet, it will soon. And you're going to feel apprehensive almost straight away, but a part of you just can't help it. I got a power couple here, King and Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, particular truth. About that Five of Pentacles, yeah, we are understanding some very strong truths now. That true unconditional love does not abandon, and it does not feel forced. It should come together naturally of its own accord. It's beautiful. You're learning so many lessons. You're feeling so many lessons, particularly about how to cut out those fear of abandonments, that true love stays, and it's unconditional. To people who go out of their way to feel for each other and understand each other. We are being very determined to not allow that Five of Pentacles to overrule our better judgment. Here, you're saying I won't give any more energy to feeling like I could be hurt. Okay? That's not good for me. And then over here, I see you completely abandoning the abandonment concept and just allowing yourself to feel your feelings with this person so very, very strongly. You're showing me matching sweet mate energy, the King, Queen of Cups. Of course, those two are the most loving when together. And very expressive. There's no doubt of their love between them. And there you are with your master symbol. I see where you're determined to not give the Five of Pentacles any more constructive energy that can take away from you. And here you are having cut out the concept altogether. You seem to feel very secure in whatever this is. And they got you reflecting hard and feeling those feelings that of the past you neglected. I have a very strong sense that this person is a healer, or they're highly, highly maternal and they just know these things. I don't know, but it's pretty damn good. I'm not saying that it's all them. I'm saying how you react so strongly to them and you learn so much. So again, don't ever put all your hopes of, you know, oh, that person's going to fix me. No. It just so happens that this person is teaching you many things. They're not fixing you, honey. You're choosing to fix yourself because you don't want that concept of this could leave me to override you anymore. You are actively, this person, let me make this clear to you, they are not fixing you. You are fixing yourself, but under their support and guidance. Nobody can make you fix anything. Nobody can make you be like, hey, Aquarius, that fear of abandonment thing you got, you might want to drop that. No. It takes conscious learning and reflection and seeing ourselves and the things we've been through and why. So I don't want you to think this person's your miracle pill. They're not. They're not like that. You're doing the work because you want to. And whoever the hell this is, I don't know, but you're strongly bonded to them. I know that. You are strongly bonded to them. I see you two sharing openly love of the highest form. Healing and gaining perspective. Healing and gaining perspective. Queen of Wands, Passion 2. Don't get me wrong. I saw that already. They might be terribly attractive. There they are again. That's either you or the person you're connecting to. It's the both of you. I just know that this person helps you understand things, literally see things and heal. Okay? And it feels very right. We have love here, we have attraction here, and we have what looks like a naturally strong bond. Okay. Okay, speaking of which, I'm very curious. This is heavy entry energy. It doesn't look like re-entry. It doesn't look like X. It doesn't look like that. It looks like it's happening soon. Then again, tarot time. Soon in tarot is like a month to a year. Tarot doesn't really recognize time, it recognizes energy. Divine timing, maybe. Can I say when this energy comes through? Can I say when? This Two of Cups, Lovers, Ace of... Okay. You're hilarious. Looking hilarious. As I said. Spirit has a sense of humor. Divine timing is at play. For some, and that, which again literally translates to it'll happen when it's going to happen. In my eyes, it's happening relatively soon. Because that's some upfront energy. And I don't see you waiting so much as you're looking out on the horizon with hope, because you have something to look for, specifically someone. Yeah, don't lose hope. As I just said, you're looking on the horizon with what looks like reasonable hope, not unreasonable hope. In other words, you have reason to be looking outward. Something has got your attention, so don't lose that hope. There is a correct level of hope in here. Some of you, and like I said, it's now. Okay? Divine timing for some of you. In other words, it happens when it happens. Don't lose hope. And for others of you, it's fucking now. I'm telling you, there's a reason I do my job. And for some of you, not until this time next year. Okay? Some of you, I'm sorry, your connection with this person happened now, in April. It just began, it just started, it's very tentative. But it sparks something in you that says, I need to pay attention to this. There's something in here. It scares me a little bit because it's kind of strong. It's already speaking to me at this early of a stage. Maybe I should sneak away from it. Maybe something's wrong with it. That's the abandonment talking. I want you to keep on with this person. Is as far, and then for others of you, divine timing is at play. In other words, not yet. You know? Obsessing over timing creates blocks. I agree. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so I'm sorry, there's a chunk of you. It just started to develop. Whoever this is. For others of you, if you obsess about when, it's never going to happen. Okay? Or you won't recognize it for what it is when it finally does present itself. So, others of you just need to let the flow go and let timing take its course. I'm not telling you to wait. You obviously have work to do. Okay? And this is that time. This is that interim when you can really start looking at yourself in fear. I am sorry that it's looking like you connected to somebody that really reinforced any fears of abandonment you had. You knew it was coming. You didn't want it to be, but you knew it was coming. You shut down your feelings in the process so it would hurt you less. It still hurt you the same. In fact, it just drug things out for you more and more. And then I see you connecting with somebody who is not your miracle pill, but they are the person that you needed and the person that you deserve. Okay? I wish I could, I'm kind of being nosy. I want to get a little bit more about who they are. You associate this person with love. You associate this person with passion. You associate this person with healing. You associate this person with maternal love and care and strength of self and self-worth. And they really evoke you, honey. They evoke your star. I saw it a couple times. That beautiful Aquarian energy that when you rise high in the sky, everyone can see you. You shine brilliantly, you know. Down here, you're not shining at all. I get it. You have some very strong concepts here that might have been dealt with back here, but will be dealt with in the future. Okay. Okay, I'll get a little more here. I don't want to focus on this because it looks like it's already done. Virgo, Pisces, as I've said, some Sag, but that's not the point. Stay optimistic about your love life, as we discussed. Honeymoon phase. Yes, it will be sweet and easy. Yeah, I know, a separation. So here we have the separation that took place first. Stay optimistic about your love life. So I had, and I remarked upon it a couple of times. And you will enter this honeymoon phase where things are quite blissful. You actually might even meet on holiday or while you're traveling, excuse me, things like that. Children, I believe, came out in reverse. In which case, that applies to somebody. You don't have kids. The situation for which you separated, for some of you, they are together. There's no children in this particular dynamic. Or it's just verification that you do not have children. Your incoming person has shown me markers several times of being highly maternal, so they might. But for some reason, it's coming across as this person for whom we are separating, there's no children in the dynamic. I don't know why that was important, but it's confirmation for somebody. Okay. And then there will be a chance to flirt. Obviously, that's all right here. The optimism, that honeymoon feeling where everything's so intense and sweet at one time, and then the flirt feeling. Okay. 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 So yeah. Some of you now, some of you a year from now. You gotta trust that divine timing, which is easier said than done, I know. But sometimes these things do take time to unfold, obviously. Okay. J-I-Z, the medallion of Capricorn, incoming or exiting energies. Dragon, Aries, Leo, Sag, same with the gecko. The deer, the tentativeness, the hesitation, the shyness, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Aries, Capricorn twice. Leo, courageous, somebody's marked with courageous, yes. Small feminine glasses, somebody here wears small feminine glasses, or they're very bedazzled or something like that. The infinity symbol, wanting our true soulmate, okay, and to get on a positive feedback loop, not a negative one. So the infinity loop is the positive feedback loop. Okay, this is not a good, this is just circular. That doesn't help. We want a positive feedback loop. In other words, our forever person, our soulmate energy. Okay. How interesting. 2 Capricorns, Aries, Leo. Exiting or entry energies, possibly for any of them. Which is weird. I got such heavy Pisces energy. I don't know why that's sticking out to me. I have no idea why. Anyway, they don't all have to fit, honey. Alright, that's enough. Put in the comments as you see fit. I hope this helped you. Congratulations to you if you are indeed that Aquarius. I know where it's coming from, and it's painful. Okay. Ultimately, all tarot is timeless. I hate to say it, but for some of you, this hasn't even happened yet. Given that Wheel of Fortune's in past orientation and how long it took for this thing to reach its conclusion, for some of you, you aren't even here yet. In which case, you feel it, but it's in a place of fear. You don't want to feel it. You want the opposite to be true. I understand. Just please know, as we are wont to say in tarot, as one door closes, another opens. Beautifully so. Your energy is quite resplendent. And someone else. With someone else, I should say. Alright, you guys, like I said, put in the comments. Take care. Be well.